I'm meteorologist Ryan Halicki. Thanks for clicking to WYTV.com. On our Wednesday evening, we're waiting on a storm system that's going to bring a soaking rain to the valley. There's a wintry side to this on the backside, but we're going to start off talking about that soaking rain. Flood watches have been posted for the entire area, and as of this evening, we also have flood warnings that have been issued for the Eagle Creek at Phalanx Station, the Mahoning River at Leavittsburg at Warren, and the Mahoning River at Youngstown as we await this storm system arriving. Melting snow today, combined with the heavy rain that this is going to bring through, sets us up for an elevated risk for flooding across the area, especially along creeks and streams and rivers as they're already swollen a bit with the melting snow. So for our evening here, we'll watch for a couple of isolated showers or sprinkles, a few raindrops overnight, but the bulk of this storm system, that heavier swath of rain, that's something that will be developing on our Thursday morning. We start the early part of the morning with a chance for, again, a few showers and sprinkles, but by mid to late morning, rain becomes widespread and pretty steady. We'll continue to see swath of heavy rain over the valley through the afternoon. Again, this could be a moderate to heavy rainfall at times right into Thursday evening. Temperatures will still be mild. That will change as we come up on Thursday evening and this cold front starts to move through. You see that wintry precipitation, something we'll be looking at as we come up on Thursday evening. But again, I want to start with the wet side of this before we dive into that wintry side. This is a look at a model depiction here of potential rainfall where you're seeing the yellow. That's the model hinting at accumulation amounts of rain upwards of about 2 inches. Now there's a pretty good consensus in the data this evening for rainfall accumulations of around 1 to 1.5 inches of rain here through our Thursday. So that is going to further swell those creeks and streams and rivers. And also we're going to have to keep an eye out for localized flooding in people's backyards where you have water that typically will run through. And also because those storm drains are still some of them covered with mounds of snow, that could lead to flooding in some less common areas. Now those rivers that I told you about, in particular the Mahoning River at Leavittsburg, at Warren, and at Youngstown, this is a look at the forecast water level, and you notice Leavittsburg and Warren forecast to rise to major flood stage here. This is right here showing 5 p.m. Thursday. It's into Thursday evening where we'll see the highest rise in those rivers through the night into Friday, expecting all three of these rivers to reach flood stage, major flood stage at Leavittsburg and Warren. So if you click on the alerts that I've posted within this weather story here, that will give you more details on the areas impacted around each of these points where those flood warnings are in effect. You can see that scrolling down a little further in the page. Now, let's talk about the wintry side of this. By 11 o'clock on Thursday, we'll start seeing that colder air rushing in. A wintry mix is possible. That includes some freezing rain and sleet for a brief window here during the late evening and early part of the night into Friday morning before a changeover to all snow takes place. Now, I don't expect a lot of accumulation of either precipitation type. Notice Futurecast not showing a whole lot by Friday morning. We could still see a few snow showers or some flurries during at least the first part of the day before we see that wrapping up into Friday evening. Either way, though, as we look at the ice accumulation potential, this is that light color here. It would be just a light glaze of ice, and for snow, well, we'd be looking at totals generally dusting to less than an inch. But even without an accumulation of that wintry precipitation, I do expect icy spots to develop overnight between 12 a.m. Friday through at least 10 a.m. Friday morning. Likely to see icy spots out there because of all the wet weather and the rain, and then those dropping temperatures that will allow for that to freeze up, so that will include black ice into that Friday morning commute. So for the next 24 hours, rain, ponding, all high on the list here, flooding elevated as well. Keep in mind, storm drains are going to have a difficult time where they're covered in snow, mounds of snow, draining some of this. So ponding is possible, and you want to use caution when traveling at those higher rates of speed. If you hit those big puddles, that could cause you to hydroplane there. 45 the low. Again, it's an isolated shower or sprinkle tonight. Rain starts developing, picking up steam during our Thursday morning. By the afternoon, rain will be pretty steady and heavy at times. 52 degrees are high on what will be a windy day with gusts to about 30 miles per hour possible. For Thursday night, that drop in temperatures comes, a wintry mix and then a chance for a little snow as we come up on daybreak Friday. Still a chance for some snow showers mostly in the morning, but slick travel conditions are an elevated risk here for Friday's morning commute. As we come up on Saturday, there's another storm system that just grazes the area, but it brings that chance for snow, mostly in the morning. We'll keep an eye out for some snow showers and could be a little accumulation early Saturday. After Saturday, we're going to go back into a warming trend for a couple of days. Sunday, much warmer, jumping toward the upper 40s, 50s again Monday. Next chance for rain coming on Tuesday, with highs staying there in the 50s.